Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Sagittarius reading happening on the 30th of November or the 1st of December, depending on where you are in the world. This is a general reading and it may not resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below, where I am featuring a half-off sale through the end of this year. I am so appreciative of your presence here with me now. Let's get started, Gemini, with your overall energy. And I've pulled the Star. Star is about a restoration of some sort of hope, a vision that has become clear to you that you are compelled towards. This is a North Star, so the details of your vision need not be clear. It can be, it's more of a commitment to the pursuit of your highest potential. And that is activated through your pursuing your mission, you're implementing your mission here in this life. I do feel that you have been building towards this in many small ways for many of you for quite a long time. And you're going through a tremendous change and challenge for those around you that are perhaps unfamiliar with experiencing your command in the way that they are seeing this activated within you now. This is particularly going to be most felt in your identification of resources and relationships that you can build with. And this is becoming clearer. Those like-minded individuals who are similarly aligned with your vision, your principles, your beliefs, and can work with you productively to build something much greater than yourselves. In the present, we have the King of Wands, which is describing your level of confidence. This level of confidence and leadership comes from your inspiration. This is this dawning, this opening out, this heart resonance to this beautiful vision that you have of an improvement in your skills, in the work that you and your organization do that is better meeting the needs of your clients, your students, your audiences, whoever they may be. This includes an innovation, a change in the way that you work with others and establish more equity within your arena of activity, whatever that means. If that means that being the boss, you adopt a more collaborative leadership style that kind of valorizes each individual's participation in a way that encourages their growth and advancement, and thus makes an improved contribution to your effort. In the past, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is describing the way that what has been motivating you to improve upon your effort. This is showing me perhaps a period of time, depending on who you are and what this is about, where you have been working very diligently, very hard, and not completely satisfied with the rewards of your efforts, with the productivity of your accomplishments, and having evaluated that, you are focused on improving the quality of your investment, as well as the way that you are leveraging your knowledge, your skills, your energy, your discipline, so that you are collectively receiving a better reward. But this is more of an assurance that you have been building towards the activation of this vision, this mission for some time. And this can be, of course, linked to Pluto having moved into Aquarius, which is the reason for everything these days. But seriously, you have undergone a very challenging period over the last 15 years, somewhere in there. This speaks specifically about a 7-year period, about half of that time, in which you have really been evaluating, kind of at a standstill regarding the effort that you have been devoted to, you've been committed to. And in the future, the Magician card. This is about your willingness now to step into your role, your position. This feels like a reclamation, but for many of you, this is really a blossoming of your authentic nature and leadership in a way that had not been possible in the world that we knew before. Um, Certainly, Mercury is the energy attached to the Magician card, and that is your ruling planet. So, this is all about the way that you can articulate your plan, your building, your creation. This is also about, again, emphasizing the equity that is critical to the way that you communicate and move through the work that you do with others, the way that you encourage information, a focus on the diversity in learning styles. This is about neurodiversity and really seeing that for the gift that it is rather than as a deficiency. If this reading is resonating with you so far, Gemini, please like this video. Please share this with others, and certainly subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I have pulled the Loneliness card. I know that I am never alone. And I was just listening to Gabor Mate speak about the difference between loneliness and being alone. And of course, uh, we are all singular, we are all individuals, we are all alone. But I believe that there may have been a sense of loneliness or isolation that you had experienced in the past, that you are healing through your authentic desire to communicate, to learn, to amplify the learning process for others. And this is becoming uniquely possible in new, rather radical, revolutionary ways with Pluto's entrance into Aquarius, where innovation is the key. And you are all about moving forward new ways for us to interact with one another in real time. In the present, the King of Wands is clarified by the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles again. So this is emphasizing that your evaluation of the best way to invest in your vision, in yourself with the Lover's card, you are choosing you. You are embracing and accepting your unique nature and understanding the gifts of that nature, the gifts of sharing information. It's not about hoarding or specializing as much as it is in a constant flow of data and information that can circulate, and that each a variety of people interacting with that information or that communication bring different gifts, different insights, mine different specific jewels from that process. And this is something you're encouraging because this is a reflection of your higher self, of your ability to pull together your thoughts and your heart and to keep that loop clearly circulating on behalf of yourself, but also in terms of your organization, your effort, your project, your job. Um, This also relates to relationships, which is an area that is being highlighted at this time. You may have been in a fairly static relationship for a while. It's not a value judgment. It is that you may have been uh, connected with a very aligned partnership that you have had to retrofit in order to move it in a direction that more closely expresses your interest and your values. And in doing that, this has been a process of communication, of agreement, of identifying the goals beyond within each member of your team or your partnership that you would like to amplify, you would like to grow. And this, in many ways, is something that is being renegotiated at this time on a personal level as well as in a professional setting, so that you are clearly in agreement. You are clearly stating and claiming what you believe your needs are, what your desires are, and allowing that interaction, which is in many ways a continuous negotiation. There's nothing fixed about this, but it is as dynamic as you and your partner or collaborators or team members or colleagues are dynamic. So your growth in relationship reflects your growth as an individual and the growth of your vision. In the past, the Seven of Pentacles again is clarified by the Chariot card and the Two of Cups. So indeed, we are talking about not just um, success, but we're talking about the imbuing our desire for authentic relationship with our emotional body. And this is a result of a deep acceptance of self, so that your willingness to not allow yourself to be distracted by the needs of others, the very others that you may work with continuously by design, um, and yet a clarity that you are not a fixer. That's not your job or your role. You are supporting and facilitating a flow of information, in many ways of innovation, of technical advancement, for some of you. And this is not only advancing your sense of wholeness within who you are as an individual and your willingness to pursue those values, those things that are important to you, and your acceptance of the willingness of others, who I might add you are joined with on the basis of a sense of authenticity, of being who you really are and supporting one another to be that, finding more efficient ways to work together as the result of that authenticity, those shared values. This is beautiful as well for significant partnerships or a significant bond that really supports the work you do. And it may look like a business partnership, it may look like a conventional marriage. Whether it's a marriage or not is less important than the idea of authentic partnership that is being supported, you've committed to. In the future, the magician is clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Hermit card. I love that these are both the number 9. So you have indeed completed a cycle thoroughly. The emotionality, the sense of compassion and uh, heightened awareness with which you honor your feelings is the result of your having released an old set, an old structure, an old somewhat oppressive structure, one in which you were not in control and that did not appear to allow you to be in control. And you address that by looking within yourself for the answers you needed regarding the way to go. The expectations of you may have been almost non existent. In other words, your expectation to conform, or worse, be a victim in a situation of someone else's design. This you've addressed by retreating, going away, going within, and understanding how authentically you have a right to live your life, establishing your own authority and your own voice and heart in pursuing your goal, your mission. I'm going to finish up this reading, Gemini, with a flora and fauna of Africa, always in homage to the motherland and our Mother Earth. And I pulled the most mosquito, and the key words are self-awareness. Your frustration is only temporary. Don't let others drain your energy. The things that irritate you may be a reflection of yourself. I love this. Thank you so much, Gemini, for this reading. If you've enjoyed this content, I'm linking a video on one end or the other for more of your enjoyment. Thank you so much. Until next time, namaste.